coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They begin with a run by Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Hardman to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
44, ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Tua. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. Touchdown, Jets. LaVisca Chenault with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He finds Wilson, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 13-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Davis. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The Jets at 13-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Paul on a give up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To the air, Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play action. Now it's Allen on the move to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On play action, here's Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, Davis. Well, he's into the clear. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Throwing on first down is Allen. This one caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay, but they make that outside.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, a run with Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, come on, Jude. Come on, Jude. Hey.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 72 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
44, ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Go ahead.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tua going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen completes it to Davis. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Burke. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And again, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Go ahead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll give to Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa completes it to Hardman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,